Hi, morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Let me know where you are joining from this morning. New Mexico. Hi, Jamie. How is the weather in your heart, guys? Has anyone been feeling this new moon? Hi, Vanya from UK, rainy cold. Hi, Eddie from Washington. Lovely. I'm joining in from Seattle and it's cold this morning. Snowed yesterday and today is lovely. That's awesome. If we have the snow equipment, it's great to enjoy it. And if you don't have to go to work. Any sleepless nights, any anxieties, feeling overwhelmed, or more feeling in flow with this new moon? How is it for you guys? So we'll just start in a moment. My name is Srimanju. If anyone is new to me, hello, and thank you for joining in. So, with this topic about new moon and Akashic records channeling, and then sharing the distance healing, will be three components to it, and it's going to be magical. So, I do this every full moon and new moon. So, my name is Srimanju. As said, I'm here from Seattle and been into the energy work for the past 14 years. And initially, I wasn't aware of the moon cycles, but as I started observing for my eldest daughter, like with the mood swings and the timings and everything, it was so magical to check in, like, the moon cycles were affecting her mood. And once we understood it, it was such a great relief. And with that, I started following it for myself and started connecting with the tribe, sending distance healing as well. It's super interesting how we are so tuned to the moon's frequency every 28 days. With the spin of it, how emotions are coming to the surface, and we are getting to work and we are getting to plant the seeds as well, to reestablish a connection to our soul essence in the process about it. Initially I used to like, oh, this is so much, like, I just recovered from the last one and now again. But now I see, like, great, it's happening. Let's check in, like, what kind of a work am I ready to do right now? Yeah. And so connecting to that part of it is super interesting. Yeah, have you been observing your own moon cycles, and how you are feeling ever? Do a watch as well, or the people around you as well. Like, it will be always fun to check that. Yeah. Bit of headache lately, not much sleep, not sure. Anxious this morning. All right, okay. Sleeps generally get affected because somewhere our soul calling comes in as well. That things that we are meant to do, maybe we are not owning and doing things, and that restlessness can keep in. And the frequency as a fluid state of our body is so high in alertness that we do not feel relaxed to sleep in as well. So it's important when you check in, we stop struggling with that. We surrender to the process about it. All right, I'm not going to get sleep. Let's see what I can do about it. Like, either reading a book or meditating more deeply as well, or using some herbs to help to relax as well. So these are the other ways we can surrender into the process about it. Yeah. And slowly it gets used to the rhythm of it, and we feel we are more programmed, like in our dream space as well. Like, okay, let's check in what I'm being receiving. So this new moon, as in new moon in Aquarius, so this is beautiful, as like Aquarius is all about the water, the fluid state, and the waves is all about coming in unison. The energies that came up in the records, Akashic records, were about light up your soul. What the guides were sharing is it's the time to shine and light up from within, not sailing on surface but from beneath. The tools needed for this sail are already within you, that you need to anchor and move around. This year has just begun on your own self to shine the light, which calls in for our callings of passion and ownership. As you own yourself, you walk lighter and connected to the source within you. There is no greater connection than connection to your own soul. If you have felt alone or not belong, that is because you're seeing things differently. And that is the uniqueness about you. You cannot light up on your own. You need to remember to bring all the angles of you to the center to connect. Pause and connect to the all aspects to celebrate and walk on the path that lights up your soul. Dance to the tunes of your own heart. So this is what have been channeled. So it's making sense as well. Like, at times we do have felt like, I'm sure you all have felt like, not feeling heard or connected or belonged as well, right? Or identified ourselves to be at the back and couldn't even get to the attention of anything that you really had to say as well. But also remember, you had to say something different, and that's where you were not being heard, because people or situations around us are not ready to make those changes. And that's the reason sometimes our situations could be a little off as well, like that we feel like no, this was a great idea, it logically made sense, but not everyone feels into the same thing, because it does take a lot of courage to own ourselves. Yeah. If you have ever done anything differently, if you are a sensitive or a light worker or an entrepreneur, right? This is where you have always been called to do something someone nobody has done in your family, so they don't know how to hold a space for us as well, right? And we might have felt alone. Definitely coming from a family of engineers, I was different. Nobody understood what does it mean to let go of your corporate career and own up into the wellness area, because nobody has done it. And there is a lot of ambiguity about it, but your soul identifies it. You know what you're doing. It's a remembering about it. Yeah. So feel connected and belong to your own self, and plan these new ideas and growth for yourself. Like, what is that you're really believing in right now? And how do you want to take it forward as you light up your soul? And that's the most important thing. Does that make sense? Hi, Karen. Hi, Gemini, Jenny from Seattle. Lovely. So yeah, it's more about shining our own light, and that's the ultimatum. Like, once we know what our clues are, what our essence is in our life, it becomes easier to own that path and to start walking on that path. And when you start walking on that path as you own, you recognize that many other souls, they are owning themselves as a, maybe you would have lightened their sparks, or they would have been walking, and now you gather to this cross junction and you meet, you gather with your soul tribe, and you cherish your beingness. Yeah. Say, for example, when I moved to Seattle from Ireland 5 years ago, I was so much in craving for a soul tribe. I left all my friends and dear friends from the heart connections and moved to a totally new place. And I felt so lonely. And also, as coming into Seattle, I realized there is something called Seattle Freeze. People don't mingle often. They don't make that connections. But as I started establishing my own business here again, I realized everyone is craving for it, like the deep soul conversation, soul connections. So I said, let me show up as holding a space for women's gatherings with cacao. And as I started doing it for past 3 years, more and more are showing up as longing for that soul connections where they can speak, where they don't need to be misunderstood, and really felt safe. And for me too, whatever we are in need when we start it, it does benefit. Like everyone comes together to that mission and a purpose. So think about, what are you craving right now? What is that seed you want to plant in so you can establish and nurture yourself and you gather others around as well, and that is the beautiful way to cheer yourself. So plant those seeds this new moon and allow it to be connected with. Yeah. So with that, we'll move to the Reiki. We'll be sending you distance healing right now. So prepare yourself either to lie down or be in a comfortable place. As long as you may not be actively participating while driving, it's okay, because it might give you a lightheaded spin. So definitely focusing on the road is more important. If not, this is being replayed on my YouTube, so you can always go back and watch it as well. But if anyone is totally new to Reiki, do let me know. BD from beautiful PNB. Ah, cool. I have few from Seattle today. Ah, lovely. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. The beauty around here is just magical. Now, definitely, I don't thrive as much as for the soul tribe because it's been satisfied. The soul food is been given, so which is nice. And today evening, I'm having a new moon woman circle with cacao. So I'm so excited about that. Yeah. All right. So I take everyone is aware, or are there any Reiki practitioners as well? So Reiki is universal life force energy that flows in through into your chakras, expanding into it. Any stuckness, any stagnance that we put on unknowingly, knowingly, as we move through our daily parts of life, in this moment we are expanding, releasing. It could be, you might notice a twitches or a cold or a warmth, or even um slight headaches, not too much, but readjustment. A lot of people do feel calmness, pain relieved, as well clarity coming through as well. So be open to how you receive it. If you see colors, great. Images, great. If nothing, just surrender to your breath and notice it. Yeah. So you might be noticing more of this energy even throughout the day, next few days as well. The idea is, with so much of emotions coming up, unsettledness coming up, sleeplessness coming up, with the new moon and the full moon, when we are receiving into the healing energies, we just feel more of calmer, more of integrated as well to move forward. So with that, say yes or love heart if you're ready to receive this Reiki energy, and let's get started. And set your intentions, what your intentions are for this new moon. If you want, you can type it up here so others might be inspired by your intentions. If not, just remember to yourself what your intentions you're planting in. Make sure you make a note of it, so you can catch up on the progress. You can watch it out, how you're feeling over the next few days. So type in yes as we get started, and let me know if you can see, you can hear the music. Is the music volume okay, or do you want me to increase? Perfect, Vanya. Thank you. You're fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. So let's get started. Closing your eyes or gently softening your gaze. If you are a Reiki practitioner or been initiation to Reiki, you might notice that your palms are generally get warmer as well when you are receiving, because you have been initiated into the energy. You feel it for yourself. Take a nice relaxing breath. Breathe in and out. Connecting, surrendering, and expanding your beingness. Setting your intentions, calling in the Reiki energy to flow through and be received for your highest good. Into your crown center. Feel the warmth and the tingle sensations at your crown center. Expanding, opening, releasing anything that's not serving you in this moment of time. Feel the energy center expanding, clearing up your senses to receive and connect into your blueprint of life. Energy drop into your third eye, between your eyebrows. Feel the energy opening, expanding into your intuition and releasing anything that's not serving. Feel this energy center spinning with clarity. Letting that energy drop in, relaxing your facial muscles, your ears, your jaws, your nose, your scalp, receiving the healing, dropping into your throat center. Feel the relaxation flowing in the back of neck, your throat, allowing you to communicate, express your expressions from your heart center, giving the permission to say the words with love and kindness. clearing up anything that's stopping you or holding you back. Feel the energy spinning, expanding. Your belly expanding and contracting. Letting that energy from your throat drop in to your heart center, expanding your heart center, relaxing into your shoulders and letting that energy flow through your spine. Receiving the love, unconditional love and compassion for yourself. Setting an intention to clear up any energies that are holding you back in exploring yourself, expressing yourself. See this healing, you are connecting to the deeper parts of your soul, the knowingness, the acceptance. And let that energy gently drop into your belly, solar plexus, opening, expanding your solar plexus. You're connecting into the solar plexus. You're connecting to your inner child. As you receive this healing, you're clearing up any tensions, anxiousness, worries that are holding up the space, coming into your full relaxation. And let this energy go into your digestive system, all the organs in your body, receiving the healing for the highest good. Gently dropping in into your sacral chakra, lower belly, lower back, connecting into your emotions, desires, creative space, and clearing up anything that's not serving you. Breathe. The feelings, expressions. Feel into the expansion of your beingness, love. Energy travel down to your root chakra, the base of the spine, where you're connecting to your true self, true identity, and releasing any limitations, the beliefs that have been placed on yours that don't belong to you anymore. With your intention set for this new moon, let that energy at your root chakra form a new belief for yourself, new energy cord that you work on it. this like Reiki energy going down through your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, ankles, toes, base of the feet, completely relaxing, releasing anything that's not serving, moving through the cells of any stagnants, any emotions stored that are not serving. Feel that energy all moving into Mother Earth and bringing your awareness onto your shoulders, your hands, elbows, with the palms, fingers, receiving the Reiki energy and releasing anything not serving into the Mother Earth. Feel into this energy just gently wrapping from head to toes, side to side, front and back, expanding into your auric field. Gently bringing your palms onto your heart center, breathing in and out. As you receive this universal life force energy, anything that is overflowing from your heart center, visualize it moving through from your heart to your family, your friends, community, anyone is in need for their highest good. Breathe in and out and let it flow into the Mother Earth, to all the places, situations, and gently bringing back the awareness into your heart. Thanking Reiki energy and the light beings and this beautiful community to come together to create a portal this new moon. And gently bringing the palms together to warm it up. Feel the heat and the energy produced between those two palms. And place it over your face, your eyes. Breathing in and out. Completely coming back into your presence, into your awareness. Wiggling your toes, your fingers, taking a stretch if need be. Have some water to ground yourself. Back, everyone. Reminding yourself on your intentions that we began this journey. Just check in if you have new ideas, new inspirations coming through. Make a note in your journal. Welcome back, everyone. Let me know when you're back in the comments or in the love hearts. How are you all doing? I'm just shuffling the cards for us, picking up the card from messages from the angels. Did anyone feel tingles, heat, twitches, or slight headache? How are you all feeling? Got the heat coming through. Amazing, Jamie. And here is like a lot of things have been cleared. Sometimes we don't even know what's been cleared, as like whatever wasn't serving. And that's the lightness we feel. into that lightness is where we get to plant new things. As spring is coming, there's a time you plant up the new seeds. Send it to my sweet old scrappy pup working with today. Lovely. Sense of peace. Headache was gone during the practice. Tingles, calm, heavy eyes. Hi, Alina. Good to see you after so long time. Hari Om. If anyone is feeling heavy, as in like, want to just be there, more relaxed in, allow yourself, cater to that need. And when you are coming back, even walking, take some moment, like, it might be a bit hazy kind. I have a more clear idea of the intention of the new moon. Fantastic. Yes, when everything has been decluttered, it comes to clarity. Yeah. So the card I picked up is Destiny from Messages from the Angels. No conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort. So this card is bringing up that energy of like, as this woman is watching out on the horizon, sometimes we just don't know what's beyond it. Just because right now, like, we feel we are connecting, we are working on our dreams and they're not coming up together. Do look into the different perspectives as well. Like, the horizon can clear up, have more clarity when the fog is been lifted or the sunny day as well. Like, things will change and shift up. Like, it doesn't mean it's not going to come or happen for us, So do look into the other perspectives as well. Definitely, I would be like, if you have been trying on a project and not seeing anything there, sometimes we just need to go inwards and come with a different view of it. A view of like, in a different floor, even to see like, what is that I haven't picked up here, right? And that makes it much easier. Angels, definitely, I would reach on to angels and get the guidance. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. This color. Feeling relaxed now. Started off having goosebumps. The music was lovely. Then yawning, feeling peace and stillness. Awesome. Yawning is a great sign to release. I do yawning when I meditate for myself, or sometimes even when I'm guiding someone else as well. It's just like we are releasing it out, yeah, or like tricklish in the throat, twitches as well, a release, yeah. Goosebumps are validations and connecting to the spirit. If anyone is new and you enjoyed this, give a follow so you get the notifications on my next lives that I'm putting on. And also you get to connect to the music or the podcast that I have up here on Insight Timer. And if you enjoyed this and would like to make an energy exchange, please do the donation, and that helps us and Insight Timer here as holding onto this platform, as sharing the space of the community growth. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. And as you're coming back, take your time, have some water. And so let's move on to the next step is the heart thoughts. If you have been with me on this full moon and new moon, and we always pick up a page to see what comes up. All right, okay. In this page, I'm one with everyone on the planet, unity. We're all on the cutting edge of a profound awakening of consciousness for the planet. We can unite with our brothers and sisters throughout the world in unifying love. How beautiful. There are not two conflicting powers, that is good and evil. There is one infinite spirit, and there are human beings who have the opportunity to use the intelligence and wisdom and tools they have been given in every way. When you talk about them, you are talking about us, because we are the people, we are the government, we are the churches, we are the planet. The place to begin making changes is right where we are. It is all too easy to say it's devil, it's them. It really is always us. And that shows up as the unity between us rather than the duality of it. I love this. It's so right with what's happening in the world right now, isn't it? Yeah. I'm one with everyone on the planet, and that really brings in the truth and honoring ourselves. So I hope that resonated with you guys. Also think about, like, from what it also says is, um, deep in us, we do show up. Like, if I talk to a crowd of people, they might, the same situation, they might see like, hey, you were rude there, or the other crowd, oh, you were so loving there. Like, so it's a different aspect of the two sides of the coins we get to see, but it's the same coin we are getting to discover as well. Like, depending on the situations we are acting on. And definitely, like, that reminds me of to share as, like, if you have been ever told, like, um or you tell yourself as well, like, say for example, I'm not good at this thing. Like, don't put a label onto yourself. Like, always think about, maybe it's only the situation you're not comfortable with. Like, giving a talk for like 100 people, you can do it, but this particular niche is not your thing, like, because they are not your crowd. And that's where, rather than like, oh, I'm afraid, or I can't do this, I'm too nervous about it. So don't put the label. Look at it as like a situation healing that you are, or situational circumstances that you're connecting and you are feeling into. Check in with your own unity and your own duality of the aspects that you get into. I believe we all got the strengths. It's just like we need the right situations as well to gel into it. Does that make sense? Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Shelley, for your donations. Deep gratitude. How is everyone feeling? More clarity, more energy. If anyone has any physical pains, discomforts, do you feel much lighter now? And after that, if you have got time, you need to lie down or have a quick nap, please do. For those who have the pets, you may notice the pets are coming super close to you because they love this expanded of the energy. It speaks up from the auric field, like, that you have received something and they know they are receiving indirectly as well. Yeah. Mhm. Any questions, any intentions you want to share about? Yeah, the dogs and the cats, I always see in my workshops. Always they get onto the screen. It's amazing. They receive it so much. We need the validations, how the energy works. How can it go through this laptop, through this portal to wherever you are, like miles away, right? But they just know it happens. They don't question, they receive. So as with the plants, nature always helps us in connecting deeper parts of us. It just receives. Hmm. So I got tomorrow another talk, or the meditation. It is the Akashic records. It just I had to switch to accommodate with the new moon. So it is tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So do check, click attend, and beyond that, it's going to be taking you into that meditation, into your soul contract, and releasing or identifying any of the contracts you have done. They are not fulfilling you into your beingness right now, or understanding a paradigm, or like a instance that has happened, or repeated patterns as well. So there is a lot to Akashic records. So if that's of your interest, to check it out. And also I'm teaching how to read your own Akashic records next weekend. If you're interested, again, sign up. It's details are on my website, srimanju.com, as my first name. So thank you so much for your all presence and being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Lots of love. And stay connected with your heart center and do something that brings up a joy or lighten up your soul. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Lots of love. Loka samasta sikino bhavantu. Thank you. Namaste.